hours. Kickoff is in about an hour and 15 minutes or so. So as the fans start filing in, let's take a quick lap around the field, see what's happening right now as we get going. A lot of specialists out here, as you can imagine, right? So we got the punter. This is Drew Chrisman. Drew Chrisman's the Big Ten Special Teams Player of the Week. Last week he had an amazing game. He pinned Cincinnati inside the 5 several times, including the very first punt of the game. So Cincinnati's first snap was actually at the 2-yard line, and against that Ohio State defense, you can imagine how hard that is. So Drew Chrisman, he's number 91. He's getting loosened up right now. Excellent punter. A lot of specialists out here. And we got some of these Indiana fans, too, out here. And we saw some of the student section as I walked by a little bit earlier. So here we go. Now we got some Indiana folks. How we doing? What's going on? Hey, you excited for today, man?
I'm so excited. I expect a big upset today.
This is it. Are you guys going to rush the field if the Hoosiers upset the Buckeyes?
We are rushing the field. I'm the second person on this field, I swear to God.
Second person? Why wouldn't you be the first person?
I'm first. Michael Penix is for real.
1-2.
He's a real quarterback, for
You
sure.
guys don't understand. We got Heisman candidates on this team. You keep sleeping. You keep sleeping.
Who's sleeping? I don't know. I don't understand who's sleeping. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. All right, wait. When did I got to know? When did the pregame festivities start this morning? What time?
8 a.m.
5 a.m. We got 5 a.m.
Yes, sir. 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Trust me, he's not lying. I could smell it. That's great. Hey, have a good one. All right. Enjoy the game. Oh, that's great. You gotta love college football. Gotta love college football. I'm gonna take a quick walk out here to the 50. So here's some specialists catching punts right now, trying to get a feel for the wind direction. There's really no wind whatsoever as we get out here. So these guys catching some. That's Brian Hartline, wide receiver coach for the Buckeyes. Over here, a couple of guys I know well. This is William Inge. All right, so coach there in the white shirt was a guy named William Inge. He's the special teams coach, coordinator for Indiana. He was actually a defensive line coach at Colorado when I was playing there, so I've known him for a long time. There's a punt coming right here. Boom, got it caught. And then the coach for Ohio State, that was Tony Alford. He's the running back coach for J.K. Dobbins and those guys. And Tony is a guy I've known for a long time. He was at Colorado State for a while. I played at Colorado. So Tony and I always talk about the Buffs and the Rams every time we get together, and he was obviously saying he thinks J.K. Dobbins is going to have a big day, so we'll see how that pans out. All right, Phil. All right, I was just asked what my official thoughts on what Tebow did yesterday. So let me cut this mic while I tell him my actual thoughts. All right, I'm sure you guys could lip read, but whatever. It is what it is. Lots of talk about that issue. Here's Jeff Hafley right here. Haf. That's the new defensive coordinator for Ohio State, Jeff Hafley. And he came from the San Francisco 49ers, and he co-coordinates with Greg Madison, who came from Michigan. I love to stand here in pregame and watch the quarterbacks warm up. So this is Justin Fields over here. He's throwing the ball from the end zone. He's just working on some of these different types of throws, what you're going to see from quarterbacks in this drill. These are called kind of like easy ups. And so the wide receiver skill group is just going to be running like little go routes. Maybe they'll start to run slants or something like this. But what you're trying to do as a quarterback and what you can watch right now, what Justin Fields is doing. Oh, look who decides to show. What's up, man?
Are you on TV right now?
Yeah, well, on the internet.
You on the internet?
We're on the internet. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling. I am excited. I think this is going to be a great game. I think Indiana is better than people are giving them credit for. I think if, like they told us in the meeting yesterday, if they can withstand the early rounds from Ohio State, this is going to be a game, man.
I thought it was interesting what they were saying. Like with Ohio State, you get that sense that the opposing team, you know how they say when you play the Yankees, don't get caught staring at the pinstripes. People can get stuck staring at the Buckeyes.
Yeah, I mean, it's Ohio State. It's one of the great programs in the history of the sport. They, produce Heisman Trophy winners and All-Americans and first-round draft picks. But I think this Indiana program, I like what they've done in terms of the speed with all the kids coming from Florida and the South and the skill positions. I think Peyton Ramsey is going to have a good game. He's had great games against these guys before. So, and they're at home and they're poised to make a stand. They're due for a big win. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I think that it's going to be a hell of a game.
Hey, just so all of you know, you're going to want to tune in because Gus got a lot of sleep last night. So you
slept great. I feel good, folks. The Conrad in Indianapolis. How was that Holiday Inn in Bloomington?
Hey, man, I stayed here. Dude, I did not get the amount of sleep you did.
And I got a massage. I was thinking about you.
Hey, man, you pulled the most veteran move of all veteran moves staying in Indianapolis. The Holiday Inn was, they're not a sponsor. It was not good.
Yo, man, I've been doing this almost 30 years. I've been coming to this town almost 30 years. I've been to that Holiday Inn. I know it like the back of my hand, and I knew that wasn't the place for me last couple days.
Veteran move, a veteran move right there. All right, tune in. All right, baby. You got it. All right, Big Noon Saturday coming up. Gus and I will be on the call. Jenny Taft on the sidelines as these Buckeyes continue to warm up. Ryan Day right in the middle of it, out there in the middle of the field. Gotta love it. Indiana, Ohio State, Big Ten opener on, as Gus likes to say, FOX.
Please ask before you think anything might be something.